Yellow, it's N60 Sean. It is time for our third Hell in a Cell qualifier. It's MatPat from the Game Theorists taking on another two debutants. This is it's a pair of people who a lot of you have been asking for in the comments again, and it is the Game Grumps. The Game Grumps making their debut against MatPat. So these are two people a lot of you have been asking for in the comments facing off, and a lot of people were saying in the Jacksepticeye Popular MMOs match comments that they're liking the sort of more dream match scenarios, and I'm on board with that. This is our last season of WWE 2K17. Let's go out with a bang and let's put on some marquee matches. And here they come, making their debut, the Game Grumps, Danny and Aaron. And Danny is going to be competing on behalf of the Game Grumps, accompanied by his buddy Aaron. Tomorrow we're going to be doing our first Heroes Championship qualifier. So if you haven't sent your hero entry in, do so in the link in the description. Thank you to, again, ridiculous amount of people who have sent them in, and also you can upload them on the WWE 2K17 community creations on the PS4. Put the hashtag N60Sean, and I mean, this is all working out really well, isn't it? I mean, if you're a fan of the Game Grumps, then I'm sure you're going to be okay with this current situation. And I mean, to be honest, I'm just going to make that a GIF. Need to make a mental note to make that a GIF, because that is insane. So yeah, we'll be doing the first Heroes Hell in a Cell qualifying match tomorrow. Speaking of which, I just want to do a quick couple of shout outs to Grant H, I Am Flex, Dr. Pringles, and Andrew Rathbone, who have been sending N60 Sean fan art. Drawings of hero characters, drawings of YouTubers. Loving all of that. Literally massively appreciate any piece of fan art that you send over. And oh wait, hang on. Danny has just prodded MatPat in the eyes for questioning what sort of strategy Danny is going to be going for here. Obviously a slightly underhand one, as he's just squeezing the grapefruits of MatPat and hits him with a spin kick. And Danny has come out of the blocks here and goes for the elbow, but just comes up a little bit short. Maybe like the sort of more straightforward offensive, just poking someone in the eye and squeezing them in the plums, was working well for Danny. As soon as he tried to get a little bit more technical in high risk, things sort of fell apart. Is now MatPat has gone to the second rope and hits him with a moonsault. And before Danny just started going with the eye poking there, once again, big thank you to anyone who sends fan art. We've made a little gallery of it on my radio station's website. Danny just slapping the taste out of MatPat here. He's got MatPat on the ropes, and now going to start working the kidneys. And if you want to send any fan art over, Twitter is probably the best place to do it. But yeah, thank you everyone who sent fan art. Massively appreciate that. As we get back to the action here, Danny back in control after missing that elbow drop from the top rope. And now going for a neck breaker, a little hip swiveling as well. The flamboyance of Danny from the Game Grumps shining through there, but is that going to cost him in this match? At the moment, it seems to be working very well as we get our first cover here. But MatPat kicking out even before the count of one. And MatPat, who has been so keenly requested, also won the Fan Request Friday poll, and that's how he made his debut. You guys chose him to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match at N60 Mania, so you guys chose him to be a part of this series. So a popular pick. Game Grumps have also been hotly requested, but is MatPat got what it takes to go and progress and qualify for the Hell in a Cell match and put himself in the mix for the N60 Championship? Came off the top rope with a body slam there. 1, 2, and Danny from the Game Grumps just managing to get the shoulder up before the count of 3. Also, a couple of episodes ago, we saw Stampy put his career on the line against Vanos. We said career on the line. Stampy came out and said if he didn't win championship gold by the end of this season, he would retire. Stampy's got a plan regarding that choice. We'll have a little bit more about it in Friday's video, as Danny just slithering out of the ring, an absolute disrespect for MatPat. So if you're concerned about the future of Stampy, make sure you check out the video on Friday, as some developments on Stampy's decision come to light, and Danny is just absolutely mugging off MatPat here. He's making him look like a right melon as he's just put him in the corner there, and now he's just beating on the outside. Aaron getting a little bit close for comfort there. Billy Bob Webster needs to keep an eye on that. Aaron, who's not interjected himself thus far into this match, he's slithering around out there. It's got to be watched. MatPat very much at the numbers disadvantage here as he's thrown into the ring by Danny. Danny now on the apron in a dangerous place, but nice work by Danny again with those underhand tactics, hanging up MatPat and buying himself a bit of time to go high risk here. Hits the elbow drop, manages to connect this time. Not so successful the first time round, but manages to get all of that. That's 1, 2, and MatPat just kicking out at the count of 2. No, Danny is incredulous that that didn't get the 3 count, and now Danny looks to be sizing up MatPat for maybe some signature maneuvers here. MatPat only up onto one knee. It's Aaron cheering his buddy on. And now Danny's taken MatPat swinging. An airplane spin is going to discombobulate you, it's going to disorientate you, and that slam is not going to help things. And now Danny grabbing MatPat by the hair. He's got his head between his legs and slams it face first. And I think that's got to be it. 2 signature maneuvers from Danny. There's the hook of the leg. That's 1, 2, and MatPat just kicking out just before 2. And Danny still surprised that he was going to... I thought I was going to burp then. I really don't want to burp in this match, but I apologise in advance if I do. Oh, and another poke to the eyes. And almost as dirty as a massive post-toasted Marmite burp. A poke to the eyes and a low blow from Danny. And just if that's not enough, he's got his feet on the ropes. That's 1, 2, and MatPat just kicking out at 2, even with Danny. What is wrong with this guy? Pulling all of these tactics. Right at the dirtiest player of the game's playbook. Went for the dropkick, and now MatPat, I think, is annoyed. Now he's had his eyes poked, he's had his nuts punched, and he's had dirty underhand pinning combinations happen from Danny. And now he's got Danny set up. Could be going for a powerbomb here. Hits the powerbomb, going for a cover. No, he's hoisting Danny up. One straight from MatPat. Hits it with the second powerbomb. Gets up for the 3rd time. 3 consecutive powerbombs from MatPat. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Danny just kicking out. 3 powerbombs in for Danny. I mean, even if his tactics are underhand, you cannot doubt his resilience in a nice Olympic slam from MatPat. And now Danny right by the ropes, and MatPat agile himself, going for a splash, but completely, absolutely 0 people at home here. And Danny just slapping the taste out of MatPat's mouth, but this time manages to roll Danny up. Victory roll scenario here. Danny hooked up, and now Danny's reversed it, 2, and now MatPat's reversed it. Is this going to be the count of 2? 3, and I thought MatPat was going to qualify for Hell in a Cell there. Pinfall combinations, couldn't even follow that then. And now MatPat coming back, right hands, chops and enziguri right to the big... Is that hair going to provide any protection for Danny? MatPat sizing him up, could be looking for the endgame theory here. Hits it, endgame theory. MatPat's finishing manoeuvre. Hooks the leg. That's 1, 2... But Danny kicking out of the endgame theory. Great resilience. And what can you do to put Danny down? Danny is a very dangerous competitor, and MatPat needs to be putting him away. Big right hands just absolutely beating on him. Right hands, elbows, and that kick looked rather low as well. And now is he going to be spinning? Oh, and a nice Death Valley driver to Danny. Another right hand. Danny's on the ropes. Danny is in big trouble here. He can't take any more big hits like this. As resilient as Danny has been showing throughout this match, any more shots like this, and the endgame theory from the top rope, and that has got to be it for Danny. Hook in the leg. And wait, Aaron now. Aaron getting on the apron and distracting referee Billy Bob Webster. And MatPat, who went to go punch Aaron in the face, but Aaron just managing to slither off the apron, and MatPat looks annoyed, goes to the outside of the ring in a bicycle kick, knocking Aaron from the Game Grumps down. Distracting. Oh, and wait, hang on, Danny with the roll up inside cradle. That's 1, 2, and that's not 3. I thought Danny was just going to sneak that and qualify for Hell in a Cell. Going now, but walks straight into a third endgame theory. And Danu took so much punishment, and another bicycle kick to Aaron just in case he was thinking of getting involved a second time. MatPat sneaks in the ring. Danny is flat out. There's the hook of the leg. That's 1, 2, and MatPat qualifies for Hell in a Cell. MatPat, who joins Vanos and Mini Lad as qualifiers in the Hell in a Cell. H3 Delirious, as the N60 champion, is already qualified, but will he be N60 champion by the time we get to N60 Mania 2? Guys, drop a like on this video if you have enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you've not seen one of our videos before, and also as well join us on Friday because our first Heroes qualifying match will be taking place. We're going to be trying to get in as many of your hero entries in as possible, with maybe a couple of appearances from some classic characters. Who knows? Cheers guys, you've all been excellent. Again, thank you so much for all the fan art you've been sending. If you want to send fan art, my Twitter stuff and Instagram @SeanLathorn is what you need to follow and get involved with. See you later guys. Bye 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 bye.